नमस्सर्वेभ्यः राम 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 गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् नमः सर्वेभ्यः okay today we will skip pada parichayah the ukta lekhanam and padani patata asmabhihi kim drishtam we have seen what is a pada, a brief introduction to namapada. Namapada, they are nouns. I hope my voice is audible. Okay. Namapadas are nouns which can be classified into three genders, three lingas, pullingah, strilingaha, and napumsakalingaha. And each of these can take three vachanas. It can be ekavachanam, singular, vivachanam, dual, and bahuvachanam, which is plural. Today we will get into sarvanamapada. Sarvanamapada means pronoun. Before we go into sarvanamapada, let us quickly revise what we did with respect to natva niyamaha last class. Anybody who can summarize the natva niyama? Priya Bhagini?
Yes, Bhagini. Namaste. So, for the neutral gender, that is napumsakalingaha, when the napumsakalingam has repaha or shakaram or rakaram in the if the napumsakalingam word has a repaka or shakaram or rakaram, then nakaram becomes nakaram, provided it is the padas, that is the I'm sorry, just a minute, that is, what is it called, it is nimitta padam. Yeah, if the nimitta padam is followed by swara or ka varga or pa varga or ha, ya and va only.
Correct. So there are two corrections there. This is not just specific to napumsakalinga. It is any pada. Any pada where we are trying to find out in any pada, it doesn't have to be necessarily napumsakalinga pada. We encountered it first in the napumsakalinga padam, where we saw for bhavanani we wrote the nakaram, and bhavana shamitam grihani we wrote the na. So there are two corrections in what very nicely explained. And the nimitta varna, not nimitta pada. The nimitta varna, which is the rekha, shakaraha, and rikaraha. And I just want to add one point, which is look at the nakaraha and see where the nimitta varna occurs before it. And then we don't have to worry about any of the aksharas before the nimitta varna. It is only between the nimitta varna, which could be rephaha, shakaraha, rikaraha. Suppose there are multiple nimitta varnas, look at the one which is closest to the nakaraha and just look at the aksharas between the nimitta varna and the nakaram. And then anything which is not in this allowed list, which would be the other three vargas, and then shasha, saha, and la. Those would not allow this natvam to happen. So in which case the nakaraha will be retained as nakaraha only. And if nakaram comes at the end of a pada, then it will be nakaram only. It will not turn into nakaram. Very nicely summarized. Dhanyavadaha, Priya Bhagini.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Any questions in Natva? Ram Mahodaya?
Oh, hey. Namaste, Bhagini. So, based on your conclusion, is it safe to say no word will end with nakara, that you with a dash?
Correct. Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Any pada that ends with na will only have na. It will not change into na. Correct.
Thank you.
Ranjani aunty.
Namaste, Vani.
Namaskar, aunty.
Vani, after that repaha, shakaraga, and rikaraga, that the immediate word, if it doesn't belong to this vowels or the ka varga, par varga, it will be the same. Okay. Immediately after repaha, or shakaraha, or rikaraha.
You basically have to look at every akshara between the nimitta varna and the nakaraha. So, between the nimitta varna can be one of these three.
Okay.
And you have to look at the nakaraha.
Nakaraha.
So when you do the padacheda, where you split the words and write into aksharas, between the circle the nimitta varna, circle the nakaraha. Now, between the nimitta varna and the nakaraha, write everything. If all of those are in the allow list, then this nakaraha will become nakaraha. Even if one is not, then nakaraha will be retained as nakaraha only.
So, no, if you are going to split this ka varga, apart from this ka varga and pa varga, miksha vargala varumbodhu, it plus a அப்படினு தான் போடுறோம். But whereas on the it வந்து நிமித்த வர்ணால வரல, ஓகே, பிளஸ்ல வரல. ஆனா அகாரகம் வருது பாரு, it plus a போட்டாதான் தா வருது.
Correct, but once you encounter... sorry auntie, go ahead.
இல்ல அப்போ வருமா, அதுதான் எனக்கு.
So the moment you encounter it, right? The moment you encounter it, you know that this is not in the allow list, which means nakaraha will be only nakaraha.
Okay.
Even if one akshara between the nimitta varna and nakaraha is not in the allow list, then the natvam won't happen.
Okay. Dhanyavada.
Astu. Vijay Rahul Mahodaya.
Namaskar, Mata.
Namaskar.
The word nanakam, you have this small rendu shuri na, and then three shuri na coming, nanakam.
Nanakam. So for example, there is another Ganesha, right? When we write Ganesha, these are all root words that automatically have the nakaraha. So there are certain padas where, good question, Mahodaya. So when we write Ganesha, we write Monushurina, right? But the is not, of course, there is no nimitta there at all.
Yes, Mata.
In Ganesha, there is no nimitta at all, but we write it as Ganesha. So those are all padas which have been formed out of root by which it comes as na and not na.
Okay, dhanyavada.
Correct.
Dhanyavada.
Sharada Bhagini, I'll take one more question and then we can move
Bhagini, actually, what is Nimitta Varna, Bhagini?
Nimitta Varna is the causal Varna. So what can cause this na to become na? Nimittam means cause. So it can be repaha, shakaraha, rikaraha. Only if these three are there, then this na can become na.
Okay.
Nimitta. Niyama means rule. So when I say natva niyamaha, it means the rule for natva.
Okay. Okay, Bhagini. Thank you.
Okay. Today, okay, before we get into the Sarvanama Pada, we did the Linga Vachana Parichaya. For Pullingaha, Balakaha, Balakau, Balakaha. For Strilingaha, we saw both Akara and Ikara. Balika, Balike, Balikaha, Nadi, Nadyo, Nadyaha. And for Napumsakalinga Pada, Phalam, Phale, Phalani. So hopefully everybody is familiar with this table now, right? At least try writing this table once every day with different padas. Like for example, vrikshaha, vrikshau, vrikshaha. Shatika, shatike, shatikaha. Kupi, kupyau, kupi, kupyau, kupyaha. Griham, grihe, grihani. Tomorrow, pick another set of word and try writing this table. It will take only 5 minutes, but it will really help you understand that there are 3 lingas and 3 vachanas, which is the kind of the base foundation, the first brick in the Samskritam building construction. So, if we understand this well, then everything else following gets much easier. Now, this is the Nama Pada Parichaya. When it comes to Sarvanama Pada, which are nothing but pronouns. And even when we learn English, you will see those who have, little children or grandchildren, the first thing that they teach children are, this is a bat, that is a cat. This is a boy, that is a girl. This and that, the concept of one which is near and the concept of one which is far away from us. That is the first thing they, in fact, teach, illustrated with pictures. So we're kind of going to go through the same kind of learning. So what is Sarvanama Pada? Sarvanama Pada means pronoun. Now, we'll start with that. So this is the base table. Similar to what we have for Namapada, Sarvanamapada also takes 3 lingas and 3 vachanas. So if it is a Pullinga Pada, Saha, Tau, Te. Strilinga Pada, Sa, Te, Taha. Napumsakalinga Pada, Tat, Te, Tani. In fact, the English that was derived from the Sanskritam tat. Saha, tau, te. Please write this table down. Sa, te, taha. Tat, te, tani. The declension is very similar to the previous table that we saw. Palakaha, palakau. In all the Sarvanama Padas for Pullinga Pada, it would be te. It would not be aha. So you can circle this saying Saha, Tau, Te. Balakaha, Balakau. Now it is not in that table we have Balakaha, but when it is a Sarvanama Pada, it becomes Te. Balika, Balike, Balikaha. Phalam, Phale, Phalani. So the declension is very similar. We call it the Tad. Dakarantaha, Trilingakaha, which means it can be declined in all 3 lingas. Tad Shabdaha. Just like we have Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Rama Shabdaha. Saha, Taute, Sa, Te, Taha, Tat, Te, Tani. We'll see some examples. So how does Tad Pullingaha decline? Now, there is a boy. The boy is far away from us. So we want to say that boy. So how would you construct the sentence? You will take the Sarvanama Pada, you will take the Nama Pada, and you will create the sentence together. Since the boy is far away, you will use the Tad, which is far off, similar to that in English. Saha Balakaha. When there are two boys, it would be tau balakau. Many boys, te balakaha. Saha balakaha. Tau balakau. Te balakaha. This is for a pullinga pada. Suppose there is one tree. Saha vrikshaha. Two trees far away from us. Tau vrikshau. Te vrikshaha. So for pullinga pada, it becomes saha, tau, te. So the declension is very similar. In sarvanama pada, all the bahuvachanam will take the a form, te. For example, sarvaha, sarvau, sarve. You must have listened to this shloka, right? Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. Sarve, all of them. So that bahuvachana, which is also a sarvanama pada, it always takes the ekara, not aha, for the pullinga. Now, if it is a strilinga pada, how will you have the table in front of you? Anybody wants to try? So we have saha taute, sate taha, tatte tani. Based on the pada, and how the object is, whether the object is near to us or far to us. Now, these are objects that are far away from us. So you will use that, the that version. That would be tad. Sharada Bhagini.
Tat Bhagini, tat balika.
Not tat balika. Look at the table.
Sa balika.
Uttamam. Sa balika. There is one girl. That girl. That in Samskritam becomes sa. Very good. When it is two girls.
Sa te balikau.
Te
balikau.
Tell me the table. Balakaha, balakau, balakaha. Then balika.
Balika, balike, balika.
Correct. Balika, balike, balikaha. So this will become
te balike.
Very good. Te balike. Excellent. The last one.
Taha balikaha.
Very good. Taha balikaha. So sa balika. Uttamam Bhagini. Sa balika, te balike, taha balikaha. Very good. So this is when it is a strilinga pada. Now what will it be when it is napumsakalinga pada, Meena Bhagini? Now you need to connect two tables together, which is the first table, balakaha, balakau, balakaha. That table with three lingas and three vachanam. Now you have a new table that you learned today, which is saha taute, sate taha, tatte tani. So you have to connect these two one on one. So there is one fruit which is away from us. Meena Bhagini?
Namaskaram Bhagini.
Namaskar.
Tat phalam.
Uttamam. Tat phalam. Uttamam.
Te phale.
Try saying pha, Bhagini, not pha. Te phale.
Tani phalani.
Uttamam. Tani phalani. Tat phalam. Te phale. Tani phalani. Very good. So how does the table decline? Shanta Bhagini Patatu.
Sarvanama pada
read from here, Bhagini, for
pada
pullinga
parichaya.
for pullinga pada.
Pullinga pada saha balakaha, tau balakau, te balakaha. Strilinga sa balika, te balike, taha balikaha. Sa nadi, te nadyau, taha nadyeha. Nabumsulingaga, tat phalam, te pale, tani palani.
Uttamam. Tani phalani. Very good. So this is the base table for Sarvanama Pada, where you frame a sentence along with the pronoun, which is the Sarvanama Pada, and the noun, which is the Nama Pada. So that boy, those two boys, those boys, that girl, those two girls, those girls, that river, those two rivers, those rivers, that fruit, those two fruits, those fruits. So anything which is far away from us, you have saha taute, sa te taha, tat te tani. I'm just going to give you 30 seconds. Turn to the last page of your notebook and just write this saha taute without seeing once. Pick a fresh page and just write it without seeing once. Saha, tau, te, sa, te, taha, tat, te, tani. Okay, now we have the base table in front of us. We are going to try constructing sentences. Shri Priya Bhagni. Do you know the Samskrita pada for this?
No.
Anybody knows the Samskrita pada for this? A lot of people who have little bit. Let's see if somebody types in chat and then we will take it from there. Okay. Simha, lion, tiger is not, Sri Vidya Bhagini, Vyagraha. Let me just type it in Sanskritam. 1 second. Vyagraha. There. Now, I want you to, so what Vyagraha is what pada? Pullinga, Strilinga. Pullinga pada. So, can you try all the 3 vachanas?
Yeah. Vyagraha.
Hmm.
Saha Vyagraha.
Vyagraha.
Vyagraha. Okay. Saha Vyagraha. Tau Vyagrahau. Vyagrahau.
Why are you saying her there?
You have written Sanskrit somewhere.
So it is Vyagraha. That her comes from
her. Okay. Vyagraha. Okay. Her. How then? Vyagrahau.
Why will it come? There is no hakaraha there, Bhagni. The base word is only Vyagra.
Grau. Vyagrau.
Vyagrau. Correct. Vyagrau. And?
Te Vyagraha.
Very good. Te Vyagraha. Uttama. Saha Vyagraha. Tau Vyagrau. Te Vyagraha. Prabha Bhagni.
Namaskaraha.
Namaskaraha. What do we call this in English?
A bird?
It comes from the Sanskritam word kapatika. So it will be
Kapatika. Sa kapatika. Te kapatike.
Uttamam.
Tha Balikaha. Kapatikaha.
What is the Sarvanama Padam? Say the Sarvanama Padam.
Taha. Kapatikaha.
Taha.
Kapatikaha.
Kapatikaha. Taha kapatikaha. Uttamam. Sa kapatika. Te kapatike. Taha kapatikaha. I hope everybody is trying to frame this sentence in mind and writing it down as somebody is trying here. Next one. Ranjani auntie. Do you know
Needle.
what? Needle.
Oh, sorry, one.
Very similar. Suchi.
Suchi. Okay. Suchi. Sa Suchi. Te Sucyau.
Very good.
Taha Suchyaha.
Very good. Suchi, Suchyau, Suchyaha. So it will be Sa Suchi, Te Sucyau,
Taha Suchyaha.
Uttamam. Very good. Very good. Saraswati Bhagni, last one.
Namaste. Karyanam.
Karyanam. Or Yanam. Both are okay.
Yanam. Tat Yanam. Te Yane. Tani Yanani.
Uttamam. Tat Yanam, Te Yane, Tani Yanani. Very good. Uttamam Bhagini. So this is the tad, which is that. Saha balakaha, tau balakau, te balakaha. Once. Te balakaha. Saha tau te, sa te taha, tat te tani. Now we go to the opposite version where the object is close to us. When it is close to us, we say this. So this book, that cupboard, right? So the book is close to us. Keep this book in that cupboard. So this would be etad. Now, how do you remember this and that? The easiest way to remember is tad is that. In fact, the tat came, the English that came from that tad only. So that is the easiest way to remember. If you remember one, you know the opposite is etad would be this. So how does this decline? It is also very similar to the tad table that we saw, except that it has the A and there are a couple of changes here. Eshaha, etau, ete. Esha, ete, etaha, etat, ete, etani. So who can tell me what is the difference? We saw the first table, right? What is different? That you in everything you pretty much just add a in front of the pada. What is different here, Ram Mahodaya?
The only difference is in the first Ekavachanam, Eshaha instead of Saha. Instead of Sa, it is Esha.
Esha. Very good.
Instead of Tat, it is Etat. That's it.
This you just prefix it with E.
Yes.
The same.
Correct.
Instead of Saha, it is Eshaha. Instead of Sa, it is Esha, not Esa. It is Esha.
Esha.
That is the only difference. So write this. Dhanyavadaha, Mahodaya. So the only difference is Eshaha, Etau, Ete, Esha, Ete, Etaha, Etat, Ete, Etani. When it is tad, which is that, saha tau te, Sa te taha, tat te tani. When it is etat, which is this, yeshaha, etau, ete, yesha, ete, etaha, etat, ete, etani. Let's see examples. Who can try this? Sabita Bhagini, karoti va?
This is machli, isn't it?
Machli in Hindi, in Sanskritam, it is meenaha.
Meenaha. Oh. Meenaha, aha varumbodhu, then it is nabumsikalingam. That is a third. Naha, aha. Aha means pullinga shabda. Ye meena, ye esha meenaha. Esha, eshaha meenaha. Etau meenaha.
Etau.
Etau meena, etau meenatau. Etau meentau.
Tell me the balaka shabda.
Etau. This.
Tell me the balaka shabda. Balakaha.
Balakaha. Balakau. Balakaha.
Balakaha. Balakau. Balakaha. So it will be meenaha.
Meenkau. Meenakaha.
Vaika.
Meenakaha. Meenkau.
The pada does not have ka at all, Bhagini. Balakaha, balakau, balakaha. That pada.
Balakau. Here the same way. Etau.
Don't tell me the sarvanama pada, Bhagini. Tell me the nama pada. Meenaha.
Meenau.
Meenau.
Meenau. Meenaka.
Meenaha. Correct. Meenaha. Meenau. Meenaha. Many of you are making a mistake with the ka. Take what the root pada is. The root pada is meena only. So it will be meenaha, meenau, meenaha. There is no ka that you add additionally. It is balaka shabda. So it is balakaha, balakau, balakaha. Rama.
So we are just I want to have the same ye only we are adding, but everything will be the same as we say balaka, balakaha. That's the same thing we have to follow.
Correct. Correct. So it will be
etau, meenau.
Correct. Etau, meenau. Very good. The last one.
Ete, meenakaha.
Ete.
Meenaka. Meenaka.
Why are you saying ka?
Etau, meenaka. Meenaka.
Why are you saying ka anga? Where is ka? In the padathala, where is ka?
Meenau. Meenaka.
So it is ete.
Meenaka.
That's all. Ete, meenaha. That's it. There is no, don't add the extra ka. Meenaha, meenakau, meenakaha. No, it is meenaha, meenau, meenaha. Balaka shabda has the ka in the pada. So it is balakaha, balakau, balakaha. Uttamam Bhagini. Very good. Jayalakshmi Bhagini.
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaskaraha.
This
Dola.
Jola.
Dola. The dola.
Tola. Echa tola.
Not
tole. Esha tole.
Start again. Okay, tell me for dola, what are the three? Dola.
Tola, tole, tolaha.
Not to, Bhagini. The. Dola.
Tola, no? The.
You are saying the. It is the.
Oh, sorry. Dola. Okay.
Ah.
Esha dola.
Hmm.
Eshe dola. Dole.
It is it yeshe?
Ete, sorry. Ete.
Ah.
Ete dole.
Hmm.
Etaha dolaha.
Very good. Yesha dola. Yete dole. Yetaha dolaha. Uttamam Bhagini. Very good.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Jyoti Bhagini.
Patram. So it is etat patram.
Very good.
Ete patre. And etani patrani.
Etani patrani. Here the nakaraha will come. Etat patram, ete patre, etani patrani. Very good. Uttama Bhagini. Very good. Saraswati Bhagini, patatu.
पुल्लिङ्गः एषः बालकः एतौ बालकौ एते बालकाः स्त्रीलिङ्गः एषा बालिका एते बालिके एताः बालिकाः एषा नदी एते नद्यौ एते एताः ते एतः.
There is a mistake there. 1 second, let me fix it. Etaha. Etaha nadyaha.
एताः नद्यः. नद्यः नद्याः.
नदी नद्यौ नद्यः.
नद्यः. नपुंसकलिङ्गः एतत् फलम् एते फले एतानि फलानि.
Etani phalani. Very good. Uttama. Let's try a couple of words. Komala Bhagini. Do you know what this is?
Ajah.
Ajaha. Correct.
Eshaha ajah. Edau ajau.
Very good.
Ede ajaha.
Ete. Try not to say ede. Ete ajaha. Very good. Uttamam Bhagini. Very good. Eshaha ajau. Etau. Kshamyatam. Eshaha ajaha. Etau ajau. Ete ajaha. Very good. Uttamam. Next one. Saroja aunty.
Can you tell the Sanskrit word for this?
Sanskritam word is dvichakrika. Dvi means two. Chakra means wheel. The one that has two wheels is called dvichakrika.
Michakrika. Yesha michakrika. Yete michakrike. Yetaha michakrikaha.
Dvi. 1 second. Let me type it out. Dvi. Dvi chakrika. Chakrika. Dvichakrika. Uttama Mati. Very good.
Thank you, Bhagini.
Prabha Bhagini. Others also do try, please.
Namaskaraha.
Namaskaraha. Do you know what this is?
No.
Lekhani.
Sorry, it is le or ne?
La.
Le.
Lekhani.
Lekhani. Okay.
So what? It is a ikaranta strilinga.
Strilinga. Lekani, bal, nadi, nadyau, nadyaya. Lekani.
Nadi, nadyau.
Nadyah. Sorry. Ekani. Esha, ekani. Ete. Ekani, ekanyau.
Not ekanyau, Prabha. It is la.
Lekanyau.
Lekanyau.
Lekanyau. Nadyah. Lekanyah. So, etah. Lekanyah.
1 second. I made a mistake in this table. 1 second. This is what happens when you copy paste. Etaha lekanyah. So it will be Esha lekhani, ete lekhanyahu, etaha lekhanyah. Very good. Very good. So the last one. Sudha Suresh Bagni.
Pushpam. Napunsakalingaha. Etat pushpam. Ete pushpe. Etani pushpani.
Pushpani will be
Pushpani. So it should be pushpani, right?
The
nakara.
Correct. Etat pushpam, ete pushpe, etani pushpani. Very good. Dhanyavadaha. Okay. Now in Sanskritam, okay, I'll take any questions till now before we go to the idam shabdaha. Let's for the dvivachanam for Stri and Napumsakalingam, they are very similar. So you identify it based on context. Correct. In fact, all three are same, right? Saha, tau, te, there is one te there. Sa, te, taha, dvivachanam strilingam. Tat, te, tani. So there are 3 te's in the table. Pullinga bahuvachanam, strilinga dvivachanam, napumsakalinga dvivachanam. So how do you identify it? It is based on the context. Ranjani aunty, you have a question? If you have a question, you can just type it in chat and I can clarify.
No one, it is clarified. Okay,
yeah, it is
no problem.
Clarified. Okay. Anybody else with the question with what has been taught? Rajanisha Mahodaya, Strilingaha for Sarvaha is Sarva. But let's stick to what has been taught here. In general, for questions, let us stick to what is covered in the class so that others don't feel overwhelmed. Oh, how does he know Sarvaha? How does he know Sarvaha is female? It'll cause a lot of inferiority complex for people who are just starting out. So from your name, you have written in Samskritam. So I know you have little bit of Samskrita parichayaha. So let us stick to what is covered in the class. Anybody else who has any other question? How the table declines, the difference between tad and lekhani, lekhanyau, lekhanyaha. So it will be lekhani, lekhanyau, lekhanyaha. Saroja aunty.
Can you repeat all the words that you have told so that we can note down?
Which words, aunty?
That Pushpam and all, you said so many words, no, but I didn't note down all the things, sir.
Prabhabhagni is actually compiling the list of words, Auntie. So we will go through that. You can go back to the recording, pause and take it down. I want to cover the Vyakaranam part.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Dhanyavada.
Sudha Bhagni.
This in homework, Rajako, it's written Pullingaha. How come it is Pullingaha?
No. Let's stick to questions from today's class.
Also, this Lekanyaha is Strilingaha. It's written. So I have doubt in that. So adepri Lekanyaha is Strilingaha.
Because the base word is Lekhani.
Oh, so we have to take the root word. That's how I did in homework, but I got confused somehow. So just want to make sure.
Lekhani. So the root word is Lekhani. So even though it ends in Lekhanyaha, which is aha, right? It is not a akaranta pullinga padam.
Okay.
The root word is Lekhani. So
by practice, we will be knowing the root word.
Practice, we will know. The classic example, you know Tamil, right? So in Tamil, for Arumai, you write Chinnara. And for Tiramai, you write the Periyara. How did you know that?
Yeah, by practice. Okay. That's,
you start from
Thank you, Ji.
From first standard, we'll know when it is Edirchol, it is the Chinnara, right? When it is Tirappu, it is the Periyara. How do you know? You keep writing, you keep practicing, and then you remember that for these set of words, it is Chinnara, and for these set of words, it is the Periyara, right? So similarly here, how do you know whether whether a word is a Pullinga Pada, Strilinga Pada? So at this point, I was also telling one of the other Chatras who had messaged me, at this point, look up, when you encounter a word, look up to see in the dictionary what Pada it is. And then write it down in the notebook and try remembering in your memory. And I think a lot of people had kind of feel there is too much to do, whether they will be able to do. So at this point, maybe I will cover that as well, which is we are just starting out. The classic example that I always say is when you're doing 7th standard math, for that 7th standard student, that math is difficult. Once that student completes 7th standard and enters into 8th, the 7th standard math would look very, very easy, right? Because they have taken 1 year to teach. By the time at the end of that 1 year, that 7th math would become easy. And when you step into 8th, 7th will seem very easy and 8th will be difficult, right? Similarly, give yourself 6 months. 6 months from now. How will I know? I've made a mistake in the homework. I've made a mistake in the assessment. I did study, but we are just starting out. So at this point, learn from mistakes that we make. Learn it to understand the language, learn to more know about the language. Give yourself 6 months from now. I was in the exact position when I started Pravesha. Did not know what pada is this? Is it Strilingaha or Pullingaha? How do I decline this? Sometimes there is a clash, right? You, like, for example, Dvivachanam in most of the Shabda tables are very, very similar. So what is the root word? You go and look up in the dictionary and then you start slowly remembering. And it will all fall in place in a couple of months. So give yourself that time to learn. Unfortunately, we all have the tendency where if we read once, we learn once, we want to excel immediately. That will not work because with respect to Samskritam, we are just starting. So don't feel disheartened. Just remember, I was there. Even today, I refer to dictionary all the time. I'm actually going to give my Gita Pravesha exam where we are all studying together. A lot of words that are there, I have no clue what the meaning is. I have to go back and refer to the dictionary. So with time, we will know. In that aspect, we are all students. I am a student, you're also a student. We are all still learning and continuing to learn. So just be patient and don't be hard on making mistakes, especially if we have not studied anything officially after college, right? After college, you have not given an exam, you have not picked up a book to learn, remember, your brain is just getting tuned. So give yourself time for your brain to get tuned to learning. Learning is an art. And we have forgotten that art since college, right? We have not taken anything new and we have not studied, we have not written an exam. So that requires a different kind of thinking. So just give yourself time and be kind to yourself. If you make a mistake, don't be hard on yourself. If you want, you remember me, I would have made the same mistake that you made. 6 months from now, it will fall in place. 6 months from now, it will fall in place. By the time we complete Pravesha, all the puzzle pieces will kind of like fit together and you will find it very easy to say. So until then, just stay with the classes, stay with the homework, stay with the assessment, learn from mistakes, learn to use the dictionary, and learn to write and remember. These are the two things, right? Write down the padas, write down the meaning. When you look at objects, try to see if you can. Tomorrow, when you open your cupboard for, before you take a bath, you can open saying, I'm opening a kapatika. Then you'll remember cupboard is kapatika. In fact, they recommend sticking sticky notes, right, on objects for which the Samskrita pada. If you go to Samskrita Sambhashana Shibiram, where they teach to learn, speak Sanskritam, they'll tell that, take sticky notes and then stick on all the objects in your house where you know what the Samskrita pada is. Within like a week, it'll just come to us. So it's kapatika. So you have to go and look up, right? Look it up in dictionary, cupboard. The dictionary will tell you for cupboard, it is kapatika. So you will know whether it is kapatika or kapatika. So start practicing the usage of dictionary. That will be my only request. And be kind to yourself if you make a mistake. It can be overwhelming at times. Just stay with the classes, stay with what we are doing. It will all fall in place. And please trust me on that. Okay. Any other question from what we have covered today? Pushpani, the nakaraha, the na comes, correct. Okay. So in Sanskritam, we also have another version of this, which is called idam. And what is the difference between this idam and etad is that idam is used mostly when you refer to something which is very personal or close to you, close to your heart, close to your body, close to your, in terms of relationship, or it is used a lot in kavyas. So when they refer to an object which is close in kavyam, they would use idam, the version of idam instead of the etad. And the declension goes this way. Ayam, imau, ime, iyam, ime, imaha, idam, ime, imani. If you know a little bit of Ramayana, the way I remember this, you can remember there is a confusion here, right? How does it start with? So the first clue that I remember is you start with Pullinga and it is A. I am, if you write it in English, it is A. English, A is the first letter, right? So the first one is I am. You can remember it that way. So I am, imau, ime. The other way to remember is if you know a little bit of Ramayana, Janaka, when he gave Sita away in marriage to Rama, the famous line that was quoted is Iyam Suta Mama Putri Sita. This Suta, this daughter of mine is Sita, and I'm giving her away in marriage to you. So if you know this, Iyam Sita is a very famous line from Ramayana. So you can either remember it with the ayam. It starts with A. So it is ayam, imau, ime, iyam, ime, imaha, idam, ime, imani. And all this also refers to something which is close. Like I said, it is used in the context of something personal, right? Like my son, my daughter, some object which is very close to my heart. And it is more often or not, it is used in Samskrita kavyas, literature. So how would this decline? Who wants to try? Ganga Bhagini?
Namaskaraha.
Namaskaraha. So the context is son.
Yeah. So the first one would be I am putraha or sutaha. Should I use putraha or okay, putra is fine.
Putra is fine.
Which means this son of mine, right? One son. Then putra putre. So Rama, sorry, putra, right? Rama, Rama. Yeah, and then imau putrau. That is these two sons. And then ime putraha. These sons.
Correct. Ime putraha. Very good. These sons. Very good. So I am putraha, imau putrau, ime putraha. And it is this similar to etat. In fact, you can substitute saying etat, shamita, eshaha putraha, etau putrau, ete putraha. But like I said, it is used a lot in referring to something personal or in literature. Shanta Bhagini?
Yam balika.
No, it is in the context of putri.
Yam putri. Ime putri putrihi.
It is like what shabda?
Srilingam putri. Putri putra putri putrau. Oh, sorry, madam. Putri.
You have the table in front of you. Look at the nadi that you have written.
Nadi, putrau. Putriau.
Putriau. Very good.
Ime putriau. Ime putriau. Idam ime imaha putriyaha.
Not putriyaha.
Putriyaha.
Nadi.
Nadyaha. Putriyaha. Imaha putriyaha.
Take your time. Avasram meduva solunga. Avasram Yam ime imaha.
Putri, putriyav, putriyaha.
That's all. So tell that nadi once. Nadi, nadyau, nadyaha. Putri, putriyav,
putriyaha.
Take your time. Avasarame. Keep it up. Jayalakshmi Bhagini.
Yes.
This is friend. Mitram. Friend. Mitram.
Mitram. Okay. Idam mitram. Ime mitre. Imani mitrani.
Uttamam. Imani mitrani. Very good. Imani mitrani. Phalam phale phalani. Mitram mitre mitrani. The idam for Napumsakalingam is idam ime imani. Idam mitram ime mitre imani mitrani. Very good. Jayanti Bhagini.
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaskara. Let's try a pada. Do you know?
No, I don't know what.
It's called Syutaha.
Smutaha.
Syutaha. I've typed it in chat.
Oh, okay. Syutaha is pullingaha. I am Syutaha. Imau Syutau.
Very good.
Ime Syutaha.
Very good. Ayam syutaha, imau syutau, ime syutaha. Very good, Bhagini. Very good.
Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavadah. Meena Bhagini.
Ram Ram.
Namaskara. Next one.
Is it sari?
Sari. We encountered this word.
Yeah, Shatika.
Shatika. Correct. Very good.
Okay. Iyam Shatika. Ime Shatike. Imaha Shatikaha.
Imaha Shatikaha. Very good. Made a mistake here. 1 second. Iyam Shatika. Ime Shatike. Imaha Shatikaha. Very good. Next one. Shivalingam Mahodaya.
Lekani.
This is pencil. Pencil is Ankani.
Ankani. Ankani.
Ankani.
Ankani. Iyam. Ankani. Ime. Ankanyau.
Very good.
Imaha. Ankanyaha.
Imaha Ankanyaha. Very good. Ankani, Ankanyau, Ankanyaha. Uttamam. Very good. Very good.
Dhanyavadah.
Dhanyavadah. In the table, Strilingam given for the other pada. What does it mean? Dole. 1 second. Let me change that. Balike, balike, balika. Thank you, Vidya. Fix that as well. Now the last one. Iyam Ankani, ime Ankanyau, imaha Ankanyaha. Pencil is not Napumsakalinga. Ankani is Ikarata Strilinga. The last one. Who wants to try this? Sri Vidya Bhagini, why don't you try?
No. What is it? A sari? I don't think.
It's Vastram.
Vastram. Okay.
Means cloth or dress.
Idam Vastram. Me Vastre. Imani Vastrani.
Vastrani. The Rakaranta will come. Very good. Idam Vastram. Ime Vastre. Imani Vastrani. Uttamam. Very good. Okay. Now the same format can be used for Prashnavachakaha. Prashnaha means question. Prashnavachakaha means a question word, which we have in English also. What, when, what do you want me to type in chat? What is it you want me to type in chat? Vastram. Okay. Vastram. Vastre. Vastrani. Vastram, Vastre, Vastrani. I intentionally did not give it in the slide because I wanted everybody to try it out. It's okay if you make a mistake. That's how we learn. Now, in English, similar to English, we have question words. In every language, we have them. So here also, we have the question words that can be used. The table is very similar. Kaha, so it's called Kim Shabda. Kaha, Kau, Ke, ka, ke, kaha, kim, ke, kani. So this is very close to the saha taute. Instead of saha, it is kaha. Kaha, kau, ke, ka, ke, kaha, kim, ke, kani. So we have done 4 tables today. What are they? First is the tad, which is far away. How does tad table decline? Somebody? You can see and say, no problem at all. Chalo Vidya.
Saha, kau, te, sa, te, taha, tat, te, tani.
Very good. And this refers to what? This refers to objects which are
far away.
Far away from us. Correct.
That.
Correct. Very good. Uttama. Prabha Bhagini, how does it change when it is for objects which are close to us?
So for objects that are close to us, it should start with Eshaha. For Pullingaha, Ekavachanam, Eshaha, Etau, Ete. And for Srilingaha, it's Esha, Ete, Etaha. And for Napunsakalingaha, it's Etat, Ete, Etani.
Uttama. Very good. Eshaha is the difference. Eshaha and Esha, which is different from the Saha and Sa. Very good. Jyoti Bhagini, for the objects which are personal to us, which is used in literature as well, most commonly. How would it change?
Ayam, imau, ime. Iyam, ime, imaha. Idam, ime, imani.
Imani. Very good. And how will you remember this? The easiest way to remember, you can remember.
Starts with the letter A.
Starts with the letter A. So it starts with Ayam or Iyam Sita Mama Sutta. One of the two you can use as a clue to remember.
For Pullinga and Strilinga.
Strilinga. Correct. Very good. And this last one is Prashna Vachakaha, which is for padas where you frame a question. How does this decline? Jayalakshmi Bhagini Vadatu?
Pullinga. It is idam. From the beginning. I am.
No. Question, Bhagini. The one that the slide that.
Okay. Kaha kau ke. Ka ke kaha. And kim ke kani.
Kim ke kani. Kim ke kani. Very good. Uttama. So, there are 4 forms that we have learned. That, this which is personal and used in literature, and then the question form. These are the 4. And the 4 tables are very similar to each other. If you just remember one, writing the rest are very easy by just remembering the couple of exceptions in the table. So, how will you frame the question here? Shri Priya Bhagini. You can say, who is Rama? So there are bunch of gods, right? And you're teaching a little child the name of each of the god pictures there. So the child is asking, among these, who is Rama? Kaha Ramaha? So you can say Kaha Ramaha, or it shows the picture of Rama and it can ask, who is this? So it can also ask, who is this person, this god, right? So the question can be framed in 2 ways. So Kaha Ramaha or Saha Kaha. Who is this? Both are right. So the answer would be Saha Ramaha. You point out and say, that is Rama. So
Saha
kaha,
kaha, right?
saha kaha is also correct. So when you point at the picture and say and ask who is this, right? That time you will ask saha kaha. So which will be saha Ramaha. Or there are a bunch of gods, and among those the baby is asking, the child is asking, which is Rama? Kaha Ramaha? Among these kaha Ramaha? You point out to Rama and say saha Ramaha. That the deity in that picture is Rama. Saha Ramaha. And it can be used with any of the Sarvanama padas. Jyoti Bagni, next one.
Ka Sita.
Ka Sita. You can ask, who is Sita?
Yeah.
Or you can say, Yesha Ka. Who is this? Right?
Yeah.
Who is this? There is the Sita's picture and you're telling the story. And the baby is asking, you're reading out the story. Who is this? So, Yesha Ka. Who is this person? Now, watch out that in English, when we frame... sorry, Bagni, I'll just mute you for a second. In English, that all that is common, right? Whether it is a male or a female, or sometimes even for a picture of a cow, we'll say, what is this, right? That this is very common. But here, you have to use the corresponding lingam and corresponding vachanam when you're framing the question. So if there is one pen in front of you, right? And you want to know what is this? In front of you. So you say Yeshaha Kaha. What is this? You have to use Ekavachanam. And if you know the gender, then you say Yesha Ka. You know that what the gender in front of you is lady. Or say, for example, there is a girl standing in front of you. Most likely the girl's gender will be Strilingaha, Strilinga Pada. So when you ask Yesha Ka. You know the answer will be a Strilinga Pada. So you use the Prashnavachaka Shabda, which is the question word also in the corresponding gender. Yesha Ka, Yesha Sita. Idam Kim, something you have right next to you, close to you, right? Idam Kim, Idam Pushpam. So this framing of question can happen in any of the combination depending on what is being asked. The 2 points to remember, when you know that the resultant answer will be in a particular lingam, you use the corresponding linga of the Prashnavachaka Pada. And the answer should be consistent with the question. So, Kaha Ramaha, Saha Ramaha. Yesha Ka, Yesha Sita. Idam Kim, Idam Pushpam. So, the answer that you give has to be consistent in terms of the Sarvanama Pada. Don't pay too much attention to this at this point, as in the 10th chapter, we will be learning the detailed Prashnavachaka Shabdaha. We will be doing more. By then, you will be very comfortable with this. For now, just know the table and the combinations that you can ask the question. Kaha kauke, kake kaha, kim ke kani. So just remember that for now. The line at the end of Saharamaha is a full stop. Correct. The line here indicates full stop in Samskritam. In fact, we should have done Vakya Parichayaha before this, but I wanted to cover Sarvanama Pada today. There is also one rule for writing Vakyam, which we will see in Thursday's class. So when you combine two or more words to form a sentence, the sentence ends in full stop, which is indicated by a single line. And how do you write those Vakyams? There is a quick, short rule you need to remember. I will cover that in Thursday's class. I went back and forth to decide whether to put it for today or on Thursday. Today we are already covering 4 tables, so I thought I'll introduce the new niyama on Thursday. Ka Sita. Who is Sita? right? There are a bunch of girls and you want to ask, who is Sita among that? Ka Sita. Then you can point out and say, if Sita is nearby, Esha Sita. If Sita is far away, you can say Sa Sita. If Sita is somebody close to you, you can say Iyam Sita. So the answer can be based on the location of Sita. You can say Ka Sita, Esha Ka, Sa Ka, Iyam Ka, right? So all the combinations are possible there. Only thing is, if there is a question and you're answering, I give you a question, Kaha Ramaha, the answer has to be only, Kaha is generic. So if it is Kaha Ramaha, you can say Saha Ramaha, Eshaha Ramaha, Ayam Ramaha. All three will be correct. But when it is Esha Ka, it has to be Esha Sita only, because the question has the Sarvanama Pada. So the answer has to be Esha Sita, Esha Mala, Esha Vani, Esha Ranjani. So it can be any of those names, but it has to be Esha only. When it is a generic Pada, the answer can be any of the three Sarvanama Padas depending on the location and the type. When it is close, it can be Etad or Idam, that table. When it is far away, it can be Tad, right? So the answer can differ based on where that particular person or object is. Okay, so we'll do a quick revision of the tables. Can I have a couple of people who can read? In the meantime, I would like others to write this without seeing. We have done it quite a few times. See if you can write this in your notebook without seeing. Sahatau te, sa te taha, tat te tani, eshaha etau ete, esha ete etaha, etat ete etani, ayam imau ime, iyam ime imaha, idam ime imani, kaha kauke, kake kaha, kim ke kani. See if you can write this. Srividya Bhagni Patatu.
This is Tat Shabdaha. Saha tau te, sa te taha, tat te tani.
Very good. Can you say an example? So I'll give Saha, put a Pullinga Pada here.
Saha balakaha, tau balakau, te balakaha, ta balika, te balike, taha balikaha, tat patram, te patre, tani patrani.
Very good. Very good. Uttamam. Jayalakshmi Bhagini, let's try Etad.
Dakarantas, Etad Shabda, Pullinga, Eshaha, Etau, Ete. Strilinga, Esha, Ete, Etaha. Napumsakalinga, Etat, Ete, Etani.
Uttamam. Can you try a pada? Don't try the standard balika. Try something else. Eshaha.
I have to think of a thing one thing.
You can flip through your note to see if you can find a pada.
If you suggest a thing, I can do it. I think.
Let's try Devaha.
Devaha.
Eshaha.
Eshaha Devaha. Etau Devau. Ete De. Etau.
Correct, Bhagini. Eshaha Devaha. Etau Devau. Ete.
Ete Devaha.
Very good. Devi.
Strilinga.
Devi.
Esha Devi. Ete देव्यौ एताः देव्याः देव्यः
एताः देव्यः very good patram vessel
patram
in Tamil we say patram, no, that patram is from Sanskritam word patram, which means vessel.
एतत् पात्रम् एत्रे पात्रे एतानि पात्राणि
very good. Same in the other character that we say kada patram, right? That is also from the Sanskritam word patram. Uttamam, very good. Shanta Bhagini.
Ayam, imau, ime. Pullingam. Ayam, imau, ime. Strilingam, iyam, ime, imaha. Nabumsalingam, idam, ime, imani.
Very good.
Ayam konjam ayam balika vedantaya. Ayam vrikshaha.
Ayam vrikshaha.
Ayam imau vrikshau.
Very good. Imau vrikshau. Very good.
Ime vrikshe. Ime vrikshaha. Vrikshaha.
So this is a standard mistake we'll make. I make now.
Ime vrikshaha.
We generally tend to put the same ending, right?
Sorry. Vrikshaha.
Remember for Bahuvachanam here. Now,
ஸ்ரீலிங்கம் வந்து லேக்கனி சொல்லலாமா? இயம் லேக்கனி.
இயம் லேக்கனி. வெரி குட்.
லேக்கனி நதி இமே லேக்கன்யௌ.
வெரி குட். இமே லேக்கன்யௌ. வெரி குட்.
இமாஹ லேக்கன்யஹ.
Excellent. Imaha
லேக்கன்யஹ.
Very good.
லேக்கன்யஹ. இதம் வந்து பலம் ஆர்டர் சொல்லியாச்சு. இதம் புஷ்பம். इमे पुष्पे. इमानि पुष्पानि.
Very good. Imani pushpani. Very good. Uttamam. Very well.
Thank you.
Last table. Shivalingam Mahodaya.
मकारान्तक किं शब्दः कः कौ के का के काः किं के कानि कः रामः कौ रामे
कौ
रामा
रामौ
रामौ
बालकः बालकौ. So Ramah Ramau.
रामौ के रामाः
Very good. का
सीता के सीते काः सीताः.
Very good.
सीता. किं पत्रं के पत्रे कानि पत्राणि.
Very good. Very good. Uttamam.
धन्यवादः.
Samichinam Mahodaya. Keep it up. So I have summarized. Is there a question, Shivalingam Mahodaya? Prashna Hasti va?
No, Bhagini. Actually, I want to lower my hand.
Chintavastu. Atra Pullinga Shabda Parichayaha, all the Sarvanama Padas along with the Nama Pada. So Balakaha, somebody can read this. So fix this table in your mind, in your book. So how does it decline all the Pullinga Padas? Somebody who is not unmuted today at all, can you try? Answered or unmuted, please come forward to participate in class. Varun Mahodaya Patatu.
Namaskaram, Bhagini.
Namaskaraha. Patatu balakah.
सः बालकः तौ बालकौ this is बालकाः means ते बालकाः.
Te balakaha. Very good.
Next is this he is esah. Esah other word what we can take in similar ending pullinga.
Eshah balakah.
Same we will take. Esah balakah.
Very good.
Etau balakau. And next is ete balakaha.
Uttamam.
Next one is I am. I am is there. I am balakaha. Imau balakau. Ime balakaha.
Very good.
Next kaha balakaha. Kau balakau. Ke balakaha. And next is this is
very good, Mahodaya. Ke balakaha. Dhanyavadaha. Very good. Very well.
This is.
Oh, sorry, Mahodaya. You had a question?
Next is who all.
The last is who all. Ke balakaha. Uttamam. Dhanyavadaha.
Thank you. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha. So this is the table that Mahodaya actually read by combining. Saha tau te, yeshah etau yete, ayam imau ime, kaha kau ke. All this would be for the pullinga pada. How does it change for strilinga pada, Shubha Bhagini?
Namaskaram. Sa balika. Te balike. Taha balikaha. Esha balika. Ete balike. Etaha balikaha. Iyam. Sorry, it's not clear. Iyam is not, it's going somewhere else.
Iyam balika.
Iyam balika. Iyam balika. Ime balike. Imaha balikaha.
Tamam.
Ka balika. Ke balike. Kaha balikaha.
Very good. Uttama Bhagini, keep it up. Very good. So that's the table that Bhagini just tried making with the combining the Sarvanama Pada with the Nama Pada. Jayanti Bhagini.
Yeah. Tat palam, te pale, tani palani. Etat palam, ete phale, etani phalani, idam phalam, idam ime phale, imani phalani, kim phalam, ke phale, kani phalani.
Very good. Kani phalani. Very good.
Thank you.
Kim ke kani. Okay, we'll try some exercises. Can I have some volunteers who would try? So I've given pada there, you have to prefix it with the correct Sarvanama pada. Krishna Kumar Mahodaya.
ये बालकः.
You have to use tad shabda. So if it is tad shabda and you want to use the Sarvanama pada for balakah, what would it be?
Kaha balakah.
Kaha balakah would be prashnavachakah, which is kim shabda. So we have encountered 4 today. Tad, etad, idam, and kim. Now it is the tad version, which is far away, right? How would you fill the blank here?
I'm not able to get, madam.
Okay, I'll show the first one and then you can try. So balakah, I've given tad here. So in tad table, do you have the tad table written in front of you?
No, madam.
Okay, so it goes saha taute, sa te taha, tatte tan, right? So it will be saha balakah.
Okay.
Now, if it is adhyapakau and again tad, how will you fill in the Sarvanama pada?
Tato.
You can't attempt without writing. Unless you have the table in front of you. If you already know, it is okay. If you don't know, unless you have it in the notebook, you can't do any of the abhyasa.
Okay.
Let somebody.
I'll follow in.
Let me. Usha Bhagini, Bhavati Vadatu.
Tau adhyapakau.
Very good. Tau adhyapakau. There are 2 teachers. So it will be Tau adhyapakau. Ekamapi karota Bhagini. One more. Usha Bhagini.
Taha vidyalayaha.
How is it taha?
Vidyalayaha, not Vidyalayaha. School, no? Vidyalaya.
The root word is akaranta pullingaha vidyalaya shabdaha. So root word is vidyalayaha, ekavachanam. Prathama vibhakti. So it will be
tad. Tat.
Tat is for which lingam?
Napumsakalingam.
What lingam is this?
Sa vidyalayaha. Sorry, ma'am.
So if I say it is vidyalaya shabdaha, how would it decline vidyalayaha, vidyalayau?
Vidyalayaha, vidyalau, vidyalaye.
Say the balaka shabdaha, balakaha. Balaka shabda solungo, balakaha.
Balakaha, balakau, balake.
Balakaha, balakau. Have you written in your notebook?
Yeah. Yes.
Open the page. Balakaha, balakau.
Balakaha, balakau. Balakaha, balakau, balake.
Have you written it down as balake?
This is kaha kau ke, no?
No. It is a pullinga pada. We are not getting into prashna vachaka. You just tell me for the nama pada how it declines. Balakaha.
Kaha taute, sa teta.
You are still saying sarvanama pada Bhagini. Enak nama padam solungo. So balakaha, balakau.
Balakaha, balakau, balaha.
Balakaha.
Balakaha. Okay. Sorry. Balakaha.
Balakaha, balakau, balakaha. Correspondingly, in tad table, how does it decline? Saha.
Saha.
Tad table first pullinga cholungo. Tad saha.
Saha tau te.
Correct. Now combine these two. Now it is vidyalayaha, which is a pullinga bahuvachanam. So it will be dash vidyalayaha. What vidyalayaha? Saha tau
te.
Te. So it will be te
vidyalayaha.
Uttama. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Meena Bagni.
एतत् शब्द अश्व पुल्लिंग एषः अश्वः.
Very good. Yeshah ashvaha. Very good. Ekamapi karotu.
काकौ. It is kakah, kakau, kakaha. So it will be etau kakau.
Very good. Etau kakau. Uttamam Bagni. Very good. Jyoti Bagni. Bhavati vadatu.
Krisha is the root word.
What is the root word?
Krishaka.
Krishaka. Krishaka pada. So Krishaka.
Okay. So etad. So ete krishakaha.
Very good. Ete krishakaha. Very good. So saha tau te, yeshah etau ete. Very good. Next one. We are going to try the idam shabda. Jayalakshmi Bagini.
सछात्रः सः छात्रः idam छात्रः.
Idam table. Look at the idam table you have written. How does it start?
I am छात्रः.
Very good. I am chatraha. Very good. Ekamapi karotu. I am
gajau. Then imau gajau.
Imau gajau. Uttamam Bagni. Very good. Shanta Bagni.
Pikaha. Imau ime imaha.
Imau.
I am ime imau imaha.
I am imau.
Ime pikaha.
Very good. Ime pikaha. Uttamam. Very good. Komala Bagni.
Kukutaka. Kaha kukutaka.
Kaha kukutaha. Agre karotu. Etau.
Etau. Kaha.
Etau.
Kahau. Kahau.
Etau.
Kau. Etau. Kau.
Correct. Etau kau. Very good.
Ke putraha.
Uttamam. Ke putraha. Kaha kau ke. I am imau ime. Samichina Bagni. Bahu uttamam. Agre. Sabita Bagni karoti va.
Yes, ma'am. I don't know how to say it. I don't understand much.
You want to try Bagni?
Yeah, I'll try, but I'm not good in this topics, ma'am. I can, you can leave me, I can read again and I'll come.
Just try Bagni. So tad, do you have the table written in front of you?
Tad, chatra, is it chatra? Chatra?
Chatra, correct. So what?
Chatra.
What?
Tat chatra.
Chatra is what lingam?
Chatra. Means pullinga. Strilinga.
Correct. Strilinga. In your table, Strilinga. Check. What is it for Strilingaha?
Balika, balike, balikaha.
Correct. That is the Namapada. Very good. Now for the Sarvanamapada for Tad, how does it change?
Tat. Tat.
You have the Tad table in front of you, Saha.
It's not clear.
You have not written it down?
I written number. Tat yesha yetau yeti, isn't it?
No. That is Etat Shabda. The table before that. Saha Tau Te. That one.
I don't understand. I'm sorry.
No problem. You go back and listen to this. So if you've written it, it's easy, Bhagni. Without writing, you can't progress in class at all.
Yetau, I have written, ma'am, but yesha, yetau, yete.
That is the Etad Shabda. What is the Shabda before that? One table before
this
that.
One is
What is the table before that, Sabita Bhagni? We did one before that, right? Saha Tau Te. Do you have that written?
Sa tau te. Yes. Sa tau te. Isn't it?
Saha Tau
Te ta.
Sa
te tani. That
Correct.
one.
Correct. So now, in that, which line is Strilinga?
Chatra. Last one. Chatra.
Chatra.
Strilinga. Then tatha chatra.
Is the last line Strilingam there? No. The first line is Pullingam. The second line is?
Second line is Strilingam.
Correct. So Strilingam, Ekavachanam. What have you written there?
Te.
No.
Dvivachanam is te.
Dvivachanam is te. What is Ekavachanam?
I have written only Sam.
What have you written?
Sa.
Saha Tau Te. Next, Cholungo.
Saha Tau. Sakha Tau Te. Sa. Te.
Sa. Right?
Saha.
So it is Sa Chatra.
Sa Chatra.
Chatra. So Chatra is Strilinga Ekavachanam.
Te Chatre. Chatra.
Taha. Correct.
Te Chatre. Ta Chatraha.
Taha Chatraha.
Taha Chatraha.
That's all. You just need to combine the Sarvanama Pada with the Nama Pada together.
Okay.
You have to combine in a way where you use the correct lingam. That's all. Pullingam with Pullingam and the right Vachanam.
Okay.
Now, Shri Priya Bhagini.
Kapatike. Te kapatike.
Te kapatike. Uttamam. Ekamapi karotu. Dash nadyah.
Taha nadyah.
Taha nadyah. Uttamam Bhagini. Very good. Savitri Bhagini. Next one. Dash Swamini. Unmute karo to.
Swamini.
Your voice is very feeble, Bhagini. No, Shruyate.
Okay.
I'm not able to hear at all.
Etani Swamini.
Swamini is what Shabda?
Swamini. Apustakalinga.
Swamini is what Shabda? voice is very feeble, Bhagini. Do you have the Balaka table written in front of you? Balakaha, Balakau, Balakaha. Do you have that?
Balakaha, Balakau, Balakaha.
Swamini.
Next.
Swamini is Strilinga pada. Like Nadi, right?
Swamini Strilinga pada.
Like Lekhani, correct.
Etad Swamini.
Etad Swamini will not come. In Etad Shabda, what is the table?
Etad, Eshaga, Eshau, Eshe. Eshaga, Etau, Ete. Ta, Ete, Etaha.
So Swamini is Strilinga Ekavachanam. So what will come there?
Strilinga Ekavachanam na Esha.
Correct. Esha Swamini. Correct. Very good. Uttamam Bhagini. Chandra Bhagini.
Lekanyau is Lekani, Lekanyau. So Ete Lekanyau.
Uttamam. Ete Lekanyau. One more.
Putrayaha.
Putriyaha.
Putriyaha. Etaha Putrayaha.
Putriyaha. Correct. Etaha Putriyaha. Very good. Satetaha. Yesha. Yete. Etaha. Tad Shabda and Etat Shabda. That and this. Very good.
Thank you.
Saraswati Bhagini.
Sukha.
Sudha.
Sukha. Sukha.
Sudha. Iyam Sudha.
Very good. Iyam. I typed it wrong. 1 second. 1 second, Bhagini. Iyam. Iyam Sudha. Next one. Do the next one also.
Tanaye. 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 Ime Tanaye.
Ime Tanaye. Very good. So, Iyam Ime. Saroja auntie. Uttama Bhagini. Keep it up. Dhanyavadaha.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Let's go. Take the idam table.
Idam வந்து பாத்ரியஹ. Idam table. I am patriyaha.
So this is Pautriyaha. So
One
it
second.
is
Pautriyaha. 1 second. 1 second. I'll find out. Pautriyaha. Idam ime.
The root word is Pautri.
Pautri, Pautriyav, Pautriyaha.
Very good.
அப்ப என்ன பண்றோம்? Pautriyaha imahava.
Imaha Pautriyaha. Very good. I loved how you connected it. Very good. Imaha Pautriyaha. One more part. Kukkuti. இங்க என்ன பிரஷ்ன
Kim. Kukkudi, 1 second. அதே மாதிரி புத்ரி புத்ரவ் புத்ரியாக இல்லையா? புத்ரி புத்ரவ் புத்ரியாகனா கா கே காஹாவா?
Kukkuti is what vachanam?
Kukkudi strilingaha. Kukkudi ekavachanama.
Correct. So it will be, what will come here?
Ka.
Kukkuti. Correct. Ka
Kukudi.
Ka
Kukudi.
Kukudi. Very good. Uttamam, aunty. Keep it up. Shri Priya Bhagini. Etau. I think I've made it. One second. Yete ke. I'm trying to ask for a strilinga pada here. Yete.
1 minute, that I have to link. Three can come: pulling, stealing, and napumsakaling.
And what will be the question, Pada? If it is
Oh,
ete, it will only be?
Yeah, kim means a question. Yes. Kim, 1 minute. K only will come.
K only.
K. Yeah.
Ete K. Uttamam. Last one. Dash agrajaha.
Agrajaha. Then this is Striling Bahuvachana.
Agraja, agraja, agraje, agrajaha. Let us take it as, it can come in both. For now, let us take it as Strilinga and you tell me the answer if it is Strilinga.
Kaha Agrajaha.
Correct. Kaha agrajaha. Very good. Agraja means elder sister. Agrajaha, agrajau, agrajaha. That, for that also Bahuvachanam is agrajaha only. Now, how do you know whether the agrajaha is many elder brothers or many elder sisters? Based on the context, we will know. So here, Ke agrajaha, kaha agrajaha. Both are right because agrajaha Bahuvachanam can come in both Pullinga and Strilinga. Uttamam Bhakti, very good. Last set. Who can try? Hello? Lakshmi Bhagini karotu. Dash Kamalam.
Napumsakalingam singular. Tat Kamalam.
Very good. Tat Kamalam. Agre karotu. Dash Yani.
Dash Yani. Ya. Te Yane.
Te Yane. Uttamam Bhagini. Very good.
Should I try one more? Or?
No, I think let somebody else. Rajanisha Mahodaya, you want, I know you've been raising your hand, but by the time I unmute, you've been putting your hand down. Why don't you try? Next one.
Tani Vahanani.
Very good. Tani Vahanani. Ekamapi karotu.
Etat Vimanam.
Etat Vimanam. Very good. Etat Vimanam. Prabha Bhagini.
Pushpe. Pushpe, Pushpani. So this will be Pushpam. Ete Pushpe.
Ete Pushpe. Uttamam.
Nakshatrani. Nakshatrani. Nakshatram, nakshatre, nakshatrani. Ethani, nakshatrani.
Very good. Etani nakshatrani. Very good. Last set. Shanta Bhagini.
Bhagini. Idam. Ayam Pustakam.
Ayam Pustakam.
Oh, Pustakam. Idam Pustakam.
Idam Pustakam.
Idam Pustakam.
Idam
Pustakam. Napustalinga. Okay.
Correct. Ekamapi karotu.
Kantuke. Kantukam Kantuke. Ayam Imau Kantuke.
Kandukam, kanduke.
கந்துக்கானு ஓ ரபுன்னு சொல்லிங்கல்ல இதம் இமே இமே கந்துக்கே
Ime kanduke.
கந்துக்கே
Very good. Uttamam Bhagini.
டக்குன்னு ஞாபகம் வர மாட்டேங்குது.
Uttamam. Ranjani aunty.
Chatrani idam. Chatrani idam. 1 minute, Vani. Chatrani is singular.
Chatrani is?
Oh, no. Sorry. Bahuvachana. Bahuvachana. Imaha chatrani.
Enna lingam idu?
Strilingam. Strilingam. Chatra.
Not Strilingam. Chatrani.
It's masculine.
Illiye.
Chatram. Okay. Napunsakalingam.
Chatram.
Imani chatrani.
Very good. Imani chatrani. Very good. Next one.
Udyanam. Udyanam. Napunsakalingam.
You need to do a Prashnavachaka. You need to frame a question.
Kim. Udyanam is garden.
Correct. Very good.
Kima. Kima Udyanam.
Kim
Udyanam.
Correct. Kim Udyanam. Very good. Kaha kauke, kaake kaha, kim ke kani. Napunsakalinga padam is kim. Udyanam. So it is kim Udyanam. Very good. Uttamam aunty. Lakshmi Bhagini.
Oh, I can't. Yeah. Namaskar.
Ete
ke.
Ete ke. Uttamam. Ete ke.
Tani kani.
Uttamam. Tani kani. Uttamam. So you just need to combine the Sarvanama pada with the Nama pada. That's it. So remember the tables that we have done. So you can remember it in 2 ways, right? You can take that particular shabda and you can do saha taute, sate taha, tatte tani. Yeshaha etau ete, yesha ete etaha, etat ete etani. Ayam imau ime, iyam ime imaha, idam ime imani. Kaha kauke, kake kaha, kim ke kani. Now, what we do, we combine this with the Namapada. Balakaha, balakau, balakaha. Balika, balike, balikaha. Phalam, phale, phalani. So, if you practice this combination, it will be very easy. I can take a couple of questions before dropping off. Ruchita Mahoday. Ram Mahoday.
Yes, Bahini, would you be able to check our answers sometime for the assignment?
I will share the answers, Mahodaya, and you can self-evaluate.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just want to make sure I have not missed anything from you.
No, I have not posted.
That's okay.
Take your time, and I have sent to Ganga Bagni for her to verify. Once the Takkana dosha is verified, we will. I will post the answers, and you can self-evaluate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so there are 5 sort of tables we have learned so far, right? First is the Balaka table that we learned here. This one. Balakaha, balakau, balakaha. Balika, balike, balikaha. Nadi, nadyau, nadyaha. Phalam, phale, phalani. So this is the first table. And then similarly, we have learnt 4 more. We have learnt tad, which is that. We have learnt etad, which is this. We have learnt idam, which is for referring for something this close to us, which is personal or in literature. And we have learnt kim, which is the question word. So make sure you're familiar with this and try combining each of these with the corresponding namapada. Ayam balakaha, imau balakau, ime balakaha, iyam shatika, ime shatike, imaha shatikaha, idam vahanam, ime vahane, imani vahanani. So try combining, and pretty much the Vyakaranam part, the main part is over. We still have the basic introduction to verbs, which we'll do on Thursday. And then once we are done with that, we can start framing sentences. And after that, we will have the non-Vyakaranam part from chapter 1, which members can come and present. So there will be, if you look at the book, there are shlokas, subhashitam, katha. So you can slowly do the preparation. Take my help if you want, and come and present. So read the shloka, explain the shloka, the explanation in English. Read the katha, explain the katha, right? So dakarantaha, makarantaha is the ending. Antaha means what is the ending. Etad, right? So dakarantaha trilingakaha. It is there in all the 3 lingas. Etad shabdaha. Similarly, makarantaha idam shabdaha. It ends with ma. Makarantaha kim shabdaha. That means the ending. Etad then idam. Etad then idam. Okay. So etad is used for this. This means an object which is close to us. Idam is used also for this, but it refers to something which is personal to us. My daughter, this daughter of mine, this son of mine, this maybe a book which is very close to me, right? I'm a devotee of Kanchi Mahaperiyava. So if there is a book which is very close to my heart, I would use idam pustakam instead of etat pustakam. You would see a lot of reference of this idam shabda in kavyas when the lekhakas, when the writers, composers write kavyas with literature. This is used predominantly. Okay, we'll end the class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tatsad Dhanyavadaha. Shubhadinam.